Hi everyone, my name is Steph, this is The Novelty Corner and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little mini book haul from a book event that I went to. Actually today it's Saturday the 18th of February and I went to A Romantic Rendezvous, which was a book signing event put on by the Australian Romance Readers Association. And it was an event with about 30 authors-ish attending. They had two international authors, Julia Quinn and Audrey Carlin, coming out, and I was specifically going primarily for some of the indie Australian romance authors that I just wanted to catch up and see. So I was not there for a huge amount of time because it ran for most of the day, but I was only there for about an hour, which was totally fine for me. I had a list of people that I wanted to visit, a list of books that I was interested in checking out and maybe picking up, and that's what I did. I was going to vlog, but I'm a very awkward person, and because it's such a small signing, you really stand out if you're doing weird things like filming in a space, and I didn't have it in me today to do it. So we're getting a bit of a sit down talk and chat. I just thought I'd share with you what I picked up. I had a VIP ticket, so I got a goodie bag and I managed to fit all of the books that I bought into that bag. So I was very restrained and I feel very proud of myself because normally I go nuts. But yeah, it was a really good time. Okay, so this event was hosted at the Novotel on Kulin Street, which is a great street to be hosting a book event on because our biggest bookstore in the city is on the same street. So guess where I went straight after the signing. It was a really nice event. They had a nice space inside the building. I got a little program and it's like a souvenir booklet. It has interviews with all of the authors that were there. You could go and get everyone to sign it and then enter into a raffle, but because I wasn't going to be there all day, I didn't worry too much about that. I had a very specific list of people that I wanted to go and see and meet, or in some cases see again for the second time, which was really nice. In the end, I only bought 5 books, which if you know me and my self-control, this is like a miracle. I wanted to see MJ Scott again and I picked up The Wolf Within. So I've been reading her Tech Witch series and this is another one of her paranormal series, and I thought it would be great to have on hand for when I do the various paranormal romance read-alongs that are going to happen throughout the year, and I'm very excited about this one. It's the first book in a series. It's kind of your typical vampires and werewolves sort of story, so I'm excited. I also got to meet Beck McMaster and that was so exciting for me. I was going to pick up more books, but I know she's going to Rare, so I'm probably going to do a pre-order for there. But I picked up the first book of hers that I had ever read, Kiss of Steel. I love this book so much. It's kind of like historical steampunk paranormal romance. What's not to love about that? Also, she was super nice. She was so lovely. And she was also at the same table as Jenny Q, who was an author that I hadn't heard of. I think she said she's originally from Queensland and is now living in New South Wales. And I was talking to her about her books. She writes contemporary romance, all set in Australia, which big tick for me because I'm always looking for more of those to recommend to you guys. And she talked to me about Third Time Lucky, which is the first book in the Bennett's Bastard series. I think the heroine is a hermit blacksmith, which as soon as she said hermit heroine, I'm like, sign me up, I'll read that. And the hero is an author who is on a deadline and they somehow end up crossing paths. But I'm like, I'll read it. She was telling me about the 2 different types of books that she read. She said, you know, these ones are like a 4 STEM level, these ones are a 5 STEM level. I'm like, sign me up. I'm very excited to read this. I also got to see Ida Brady again, and bless her, she remembered me from Books Inside Melbourne. I don't know how she did it. We were talking about how it's a teacher thing, but good on her because I'm pretty good at going, oh, your face looks familiar, but she's like, no, I saw you at Books Inside Melbourne. I'm like, yes. So it was really nice to see her again. I picked up the second book in the Teacher Chronicles, When You Were Mine. I'm hoping to read the first book and this one back to back in the next little while. So I'm very, very excited to pick this one up. This one is a second chance romance. I'm actually really enjoying second chance romances at the moment. So this one has me very excited. And I also picked up Sticks and Stone by Grace McGinty. She was there and she's so lovely. And I was really, really excited to meet her. As I said to her, I hadn't read any of her books, but I was very intrigued to pick this one up. We were talking about Julia Quinn being there and how everyone was lining up for Julia Quinn, so it had been fairly quiet during the morning for other people. And as I said to her, I said, well, I have to admit, I'm not a historical romance reader, so I'm not at all interested in going to see Julia Quinn. And she had a bit of a laugh at me because I said, I'm probably the only person here who's like that, but you know, that's where we are. She was so adorable. She had a little print, one of those portable printers with her, and we took a selfie and she printed out a copy for me, and I thought that was just the sweetest thing ever. So I'm really looking forward to picking this up and trying out her books and hopefully getting more into her backlist as well. So that's what I picked up. Then everything else that's in here is just part of the VIP show bag. So there are things like there's flyers and bits and pieces and a couple of books. So I should say that this book event took place in 4 states over 2 weekends. So last weekend they were in Brisbane and in Sydney, and this weekend they're in Melbourne and then they're in Perth. I did get 2 free books in the bag. There is How to Catch a Wicked Viscount by Amy Rose Bennett. She was also there. I probably should have gone and got this signed, but oh no, it's already been signed. So there we go. And also Serpent Song by Tony Grant, who was not there. Oh, but this is set in lots of different places, including Australia. An action-packed thriller. Well, we know that I'm on my romantic suspense phase, so we'll have to try those out at some point. What else is in here? There's a sticker. There is a fan from Kathleen Ryder. I need this because it has been really hot here the last few days. There is a flyer for the Australian Romance Readers Association, which has all the information about what they do and what they organise. There's an art print from Kristen Dovnik, who is a fantasy romance author. That's a really nice inclusion. There is a little promo from Lucy Lark. There is a free ebook as well as a chocolate and a tea bag. That's also very cool. Now this is a fun little thing. So this is promo for Samantha Marshall, who must do paranormal romance. But it's actually a little diary that's been hand bound and all of that. It's very cute. There is a bookmark and a free ebook download from Clive Rose, a coaster from Alison Stewart. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so this is Bethany Bennett, but it is a recipe that must be featured in one of her books. Complimentary ebook, a sticker, Give Me the HEA. This is a Kylie Scott one. I love this sticker. Some chocolate. Hey Lucy How. There is a homemade little tea-stained notebook so it looks like it's been aged. These guys are so clever. A bookmark, a I Read Romance pin, another pin, this time it's a heart, it's very pretty. Some more lollies. Oh, this is cool. So this is a wax melt. This is grape and raspberry soy wax melt. This is a Kylie Canton Burn the Wick Candle Co. promo. Don't know if you guys can see this. It's a little fairy pin. It was just floating loose, so I think it's come off something. I'll have to work out what it's come off later. There are a bunch of pens, which is great because I always need more pens on my office desk because people keep taking my pens. I want them to take these ones, not my nice pens. Oh, and then there's another little tea and lolly promo thing, this time for Rachel Armstrong. That's really cool. There's lots of nice little things in here. So yeah, it was a really nice morning. Nice way to just go out and spend a little bit of time. I knew that this time going into it, just because of how tired I've been and things that have been going on just in regular life, that I wasn't going to spend the whole day there. And I'm glad I went into it with that kind of mentality, because it meant I did what I wanted to do, got in, saw the people I wanted to say hello to. I did say hello to a few other authors, but I didn't worry about having to spend the whole day there and having to do the forced social things. I count this as a success. And now I have some new Australian authors to check out. And, you know, this is now my goal. Like, there's all these authors that I want to read, and there are still plenty of international authors that I absolutely love and adore and will continue to read. But now I have some more Australian authors that I can share with you guys as well. Pretty excited because I will get to see a few more of these authors again at Rare in 2 months' time. Some are going as authors who are doing the signing, and some are going as readers and enjoying the event, which was really nice because they're like, oh, if we see, we'll say hi and all of that sort of thing, which is just great. Like, talk about a lovely community. That is my A Romantic Rendezvous book haul and sort of reflection on the day. And yeah, now I'm going to edit a whole stack of videos and also finish reading some things for projects. I think I'm going to save these books just for a little while and then maybe do some kind of reading vlog with them, or maybe just do a week of where I read things that I picked up at book signings. In the comments, I'd love to know if you've read any of these authors, or if you are planning on picking any of them up in the future. Do you have any book recommendations by them? Feel free to share. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye everyone.